Oh, last night was rough. It rained all night and the wind was terrible. It reminded me of the storm from my first week. But wow, seems to have cleared up. Trail's slightly better, but that's gorgeous. Watching those clouds over the mountains. Wow, wasn't expecting to come up on this because it's not on my radar anymore. But congratulations to all the Nobos who see this point today, who reached 2100, their last milestone. Crazy that it's not for me. Back there, I ran into two guys who were headed northbound, so they're nearing the end of their journey. And I was just telling them like how slow moving I've been, like that I was going 1 mile an hour. And they said they have also been going 1 mile an hour. So I have to say that was the most encouraging, justifying thing I've heard, that these two tall men who have hiked 2,100 miles were also moving just as slow as me. Maybe it's bad for me to feel that way, but I was just happy to know I wasn't alone. Also, some Soboers who were at the shelter last night, also moving a little less than 1 mile an hour. They just went from the shelter I took a break at yesterday to that shelter. So 7 miles. It took them 8 hours. So I'm not alone. It's good to hear that yesterday and a little bit today is wearing on everyone. Now, unfortunately, the next mile, I have 1 mile less than to the Otter Pond Trail. 1,000 feet of elevation loss in a mile. 961 in 0.9. So, yeah. This is gonna be fun. So I am currently walking down what I assume is the Otter Pond Trail. It is not marked. It is not blazed. But this is where Shaw's is going to come pick me up. It was marked on the map. And so we're walking down it, even though, you know, no sign, no blazes. It says it's an unofficial trail used by locals. So, yeah, here's hoping I'm not just wandering off in the woods, getting lost. Also, when I called and spoke to Shaw's to let them know that I'm currently headed down the Otter Pond Trail, she told me that someone was coming out here right now to get some hikers who needed to go around because of the water crossings. So I think it's a good thing I'm getting off trail right now, and we'll let things chill out and we'll come back out either with enough food to wait things out, or I'll zero until the water levels go down. It's not something I'm willing to play with. It's just not. Well, I ran into some locals and asked them, is this the Otter Pond Trail? And they had no idea what the Otter Pond Trail was. They just said this is a local private trail. And I said, is there a parking lot or road at the end of this? They said yes. I'm like, okay. And so far, it seems like I'm on the right trail, because a comment said the first 0.5 were really nice and the last 0.3 was a muddy, boggy mess, which checks out. The first half a mile was cruisy and nice, and now I'm trudging through mud. But honestly, compared to the mud I've been in, not that bad. Not that bad. So far, my foot hasn't submerged. Not going to count on that keeping up, but oh, yeah, there we go. Well, just ran into Poet, so I'm in the right place. He's going to go look at the water level and see what we're looking at, just so he can advise people going forward, but told me to go ahead and go hang out at the van and relax. Yes. I am very happy to be getting off trail for a minute, resupplying, and deciding what the best move for these water crossings are. This mud is nuts. All right, so after lunch, I headed over to the ATC and talked to them about what water levels look like and what to do. Sorry, trying not to get hit by a car, but yeah. So just what to do about water levels. The levels are dropping very slowly. They base it off of a river that is actually just past Monson, but it is a good gauge for all the rivers and streams that we'll be crossing. It peaked last night at I think like 850 cubic feet per second, or however it is they measure it. It starts to get challenging at 200 feet. Also just met a guy named Monk who's out here with Warrior Expeditions. He is a viewer of the channel. Good to meet you, Monk. He really enjoyed my loner clothes. If you ain't first, you're last from Talladega Nights. When I saw this shirt in the loner clothes, I couldn't not get it. Anyway, we talked about that for a second. He showed me videos of the stream crossings he did today, which is the section I bailed out before, and they were not good. He had to swim across. They were moving very fast. It was super sketchy. And as someone who does not feel confident and can't swim, I think I'm making the decision to sit it out and wait until it's safe. All right, so I've been here at Shaw's zeroing for 2 days now, waiting for the water levels to go down after I got into town and got lunch and cleaned up. Went to the ATC and spoke with Wendy there about water levels. She gave me the website so I could check and see what the cubic feet per second was. And it has been going down. Yesterday it got under 500, so I decided to zero one more day, and then I would slack pack back here the next day before heading south. So yesterday I was exhausted. I just laid in bed all day, doom scrolled on Instagram, watched some YouTube, and did nothing productive, which honestly was great. Today has been cool. I met hiking with Jenny and Gadget and Sassafras and Soap. They're all here, so I've been waiting to run into them. I knew it was going to happen soon, and I was really excited to get to meet them and catch up, and met a couple guys who also flipped Half Baked and Too Easy, and I just kind of told them, you know, about how I was going to go back out there and slack pack that last bit, and I'm nervous about water crossings and that I can't swim, and they were like, dude, we'll go with you. So Half Baked has already done it, and he had a very close encounter. He was pretty shaken up. Too Easy got off trail before the water crossings, but they're gonna go slack pack it with me tomorrow. So happy I won't be alone for that. Really happy about it. So today I've just been getting my resupply in order and editing and whatnot. So today is my productive zero. I don't like that I've zeroed so much since I've been in Maine, but my safety is the most important thing for me. But yeah, so as of now, the cubic feet per second is in the low 200s. So definitely improved. Things should be better. So happy I waited around. I spoke to a lot of people, and waiting was the right decision.